There comes a moment in life when you realize something important. You spent too much time explaining yourself to people who were never trying to understand you in the first place. You explain your decisions, you explain your dreams, you explain your ambition, you explain why you're different. You explain why you're not available, not interested, not the same person you used to be. And for what? Validation? Approval? Peace? Because deep down, you don't want to be misunderstood. You don't want to be judged. You don't want people to think you've changed too much. But here's the truth no one tells you early enough. People who truly respect you don't need explanations. People who don't respect you won't accept them anyway. Explaining yourself has become your habit, not because you're wrong, not because you're confused, but because life taught you to fear disapproval more than you fear stagnation. You learn to shrink your dreams so others feel comfortable. You learn to soften your goals so others don't call you unrealistic. You learn to downplay your progress so others don't feel insecure. But somewhere along the way, something inside you starts to feel tired, because every explanation you give takes a piece of your way. You start feeling guilty for wanting more. You start hesitating before making decisions. You start seeking permission for a life that belongs only to you. And then, one day, a moment hits you like a truth you can no longer ignore. Maybe it happens when someone mocks your plans. Maybe when someone doubts your choices. Maybe when someone tries to pull you back into the life you're trying to escape. But something inside you whispers, I don't need to justify myself anymore. That whisper is the beginning of your freedom. Because the day you stop explaining yourself, you stop living for others and start living for yourself. You realize people don't need a presentation to understand you. They don't need a speech. They don't need your backstory. They don't need the full explanation of why you chose what you chose. Your life is not a courtroom. You're not on trial. You don't need to provide evidence for your decisions. Some people won't get it because they're not supposed to. Your vision was given to you, not them. Your dreams belong to you, not them. Your growth is your responsibility, not theirs. When you stop explaining yourself, a strange thing happens. You start feeling lighter. You start trusting yourself more. You start taking bolder steps. You start choosing things because they feel right, not because they look right to others. You start living with intention, not performance, not pressure, not fear. Yes, some people will distance themselves. Some will call you rude. Some will call you arrogant. Some will call you changed. But the truth is, you didn't become arrogant. You became selective. You didn't become rude. You became protective. You didn't change. You just stopped performing. And once you stop performing, you start becoming the real you. People who used to manipulate you lose their power. People who took advantage of you lose their access. People who underestimated you start getting uncomfortable, because now you have boundaries. And boundaries don't need to be explained. They just need to be kept. When you stop explaining yourself, you gained something far more valuable than approval. You gain respect, first from yourself, then from the world. You begin to understand that not every opinion deserves a reaction. Not every question deserves an answer. Not every judgment deserves a defense. Some things are better left unsaid. Some decisions speak for themselves. Some transformations need no explanation. Because the truth is simple. People will create their own version of you no matter what you say. So stop wasting energy on changing their minds. Use that energy to change your life. Your journey is personal. Your growth is personal. Your goals are personal. Your direction is personal. And the people who truly align with your path will support you without requiring a detailed explanation every step of the way. So from today, stop over-explaining. Stop defending. Stop justifying. Stop shrinking your truth to fit someone else's comfort. You don't owe anyone a story. You don't owe anyone a justification. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Your life is yours. Your choices are yours. Your growth is yours. And the world will adjust.